Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to make my version of sour cream chicken enchiladas. Now, everybody has their own way of doing it. This is just my way of doing it. And while I'm doing it, I'm snacking on this. It looks like a pear, doesn't it? I think you pronounce it chayote, maybe. It kind of tastes like a potato to me. It's really good. This is one of the things that I got in the from the food pantry yesterday, and I'd never had one of these before. And I looked it up to see what you're supposed to do with it, and it said you could eat it raw or put it in salads raw. I think that would be really good in a salad. I've seen these in the store and didn't know what to do with them. Never even really thought about it. So I'm glad I got one because I like to try new stuff. So I just cut me some pieces up and I've been snacking on it, and it's really crunchy like a pear, and I like it. I have all my stuff out here, and I'm going to tell you what I'm doing as I do it, and then I'll go back over the ingredients if you want to write it down. I have pre-done some of the stuff in advance. I used and also I want to tell you this. Most of this stuff come from the food pantry. So just to let y'all know, because a lot of people thinks it's not good food and you can't make good stuff, I got this rotisserie chicken. This is the bones, the remnants. I got this rotisserie chicken maybe 2 weeks ago, and I put it in the freezer so I could make this. Actually, I'm gonna get, sorry y'all, Brindley sees a neighbor. Brindley, stop, 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 Mama's making a video. Brindley, sit and stop that now. This is my other part of my chicken that I'll make another recipe. I boned it and divided it. Brindley, y'all, I'm so sorry. I have no control over this wild woman. Brindley, that's enough. Go get in your bed. If you can't stop, you go get in your bed now. Y'all, it's the neighbor. Come here, Brindley. Come here till Mama get some chicken. Come here. You want some chicken? Y'all bribe the kid, right? Brindley, look. Look, you want cookie? Come here. Look, y'all. She knows what cookie means. Everything's a cookie. Everything's a cookie. That's like giving the baby a pacifier. Here, get some chicken. Good girl. Now stop barking at the neighbor. Y'all, maybe that give y'all look, she went right back to that chair. Y'all see her? That's her penthouse view, y'all. That's her penthouse. That's Brindley's penthouse view. Sorry, real time in Gigi's kitchen, remember? Thank y'all. I'm glad that y'all tolerate my nonsense. Okay, we were talking about, let me regroup. The food from the food pantry. I got the chicken, rotisserie chicken, and froze it. And I boned it out, and I have the chicken that I'm going to use in the pan. And I have this much chicken left, and I'm going to make another recipe with this. I hadn't decided. I have a couple of ideas, but I'm not sure just yet what I'm going to do with it. But I'll let y'all know. We don't waste anything around here, and we make it go as far as it can go. Okay. The first thing we're going to make is the gravy. Y'all bear with me. The gravy for the enchiladas. And that calls for 1 can of mushroom soup, which I got at the food pantry. 1 can of a cream of mushroom soup. And this is, remember my little fancy measuring cup? This is 8 ounces of sour cream. Y'all, I think the sour cream is the only thing that I bought besides maybe the spices. Everything come from the food pantry. So I just want to show y'all that this can be done. There's my mushroom soup and my sour cream, and I'm just going to mix that up. That's my cream of mushroom soup, and 8 ounces, or one of those little small containers. I had a large container, so that's why I measured it in my measuring cup. Okay, I have 2 small onions and 1 stick of butter cooked in this pan. Okay, let me see what we're supposed to do here. I'm reading my recipe, y'all. I don't want to tell y'all wrong. Okay, we need to put a little chicken broth to make this a little more like gravy. I don't know, y'all, and that's gonna depend on how thick or loose that y'all want this. But y'all know that soup's pretty thick, so you have to kind of dilute it down. You don't want it too runny, because when it heats, that's probably about right. Can y'all see that? Kind of looks like a loose mayonnaise, don't it? Okay, I put 1 teaspoon of cumin, a little garlic salt, a little salt and pepper. Not much salt. And y'all, my butter come from the food pantry. This is my butter I use. I love this butter. And I know I'm all over the place with this, but at the end I'll read all the directions for y'all. Okay, we got the gravy mixed up. Now we need, okay, we've got our onions sauteed. Y'all, I used 2 small onions. Y'all put as much or as little onion as you like. And that's the stick of butter with garlic and a little cumin, and you just saute them until those onions are clear. We're gonna mix that in with our boned. That's a rotisserie chicken. Y'all can cook a chicken if you want to. You can boil a chicken breast. You can boil a chicken thighs, chicken wings, chicken legs, whatever part of the chicken y'all got, y'all. Use what you have. And sometimes I have to put my hand down in this, but I'm trying not to, because y'all, it is really messy, and I've tried using the gloves and that don't work either. But my wooden spoon, y'all, works real good for this kind of stuff. It's because of the wood, it's firm. It doesn't bend like an aluminum handle spoon. I'm just mixing y'all see I'm mixing my cream cheese in there? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, my sister, she'll be excited. She loves this, but she don't like too much cumin. And I have a little cumin in this, a little salt and pepper to your taste, y'all. Garlic salt, do it all to your taste. And you can do, when you're sauteing the onions, you could do, you know, like garlic cloves. All that's going to be up to the individual taste. So we're just mixing all this together. Put a little more broth in there just to get it a little bit more loose. It's kind of thick, y'all, and clumpy. You don't want it too loose though, because like I said, when it goes in the oven, that cheese is gonna melt and everything's gonna go together. But the nice thing about this is y'all can make it a couple of days before you need it. And you can make it and keep it in your freezer. Put it all together. I've done this in the, see, I buy these little pans, or the little square pans. And one recipe makes 2 of these pans, or 2 of the little 8x8 pans. Get them at the Dollar Tree. A pack of 3 or something like that. It's at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 now. And keep them in your freezer. And if y'all need a quick dish to take to a friend or to take to church or something, you just grab it out of your freezer and heat it up, and it's done. That's the great thing about this. And y'all, this filling is awesome for sandwiches. It's awesome to put into like stuffed celery, to put on an apple slice. Y'all use your imagination. Don't just stay in the box, y'all. Y'all think outside the box. Boy, I'm always thinking of something. I'm always doing something. But this right here, I've eaten many a spoonfuls of this stuff when I'm cooking. It is good, good, good. Just the chicken and cream cheese. Ooh, it makes a good sandwich. Put some spinach and I don't know, tomato and sliced cucumber in the summer. Y'all, this is really a good chicken salad. Put apples, walnuts, celery. I may do that one day for y'all. Make y'all some. Okay, this is our shredded rotisserie chicken. 1 block of cream cheese, cumin, garlic salt, a little chicken stock, and I usually have homemade chicken stock in the freezer, but I didn't take any out, and I had got this at the food pantry, so I wanted to use as much as I could from the food pantry to show y'all that you could have a delicious meal from the food pantry food. Because so many people, I don't know, they have this thing about the food is no good. I've heard all kinds of strange things, y'all, and I've been going for, I don't know, about 3 years. And I love it. And sometimes, I mean, I get steak and roast and huge pieces of salmon. And the last 2 times I've gone, I've gotten some big packages of stew meat. And I mean, I get good food, so I don't know what it is about these people that say bad stuff about the food ain't no good. Now, sometimes the food is, the date's about to expire, or some of the vegetables, you know, might not be real fresh, but that's okay. The chickens can eat it, so it don't waste. It don't waste. They make eggs, and I need the eggs. So if I feed the chickens, it's still good. Okay, this is our gravy. 1 can of mushroom soup, 1 8-ounce of sour cream, our chicken broth. Y'all, I didn't add my milk. Hang on, let me get my milk. You put 3/4 to a cup of milk. Like I said, I probably shouldn't be showing y'all cooking videos, y'all, because I'll have a recipe and I'll just do what I want to. So we got 1 can of cream of mushroom, 1 small container of sour cream, 3/4 to a cup of milk, a little chicken broth, a little cumin, a little garlic salt, a little pepper, whatever y'all want to put in it. Okay, we're going to put some of our gravy in the bottom of our pan. And y'all know what? This would be good gravy over steak or chicken. Y'all could do a lot of stuff with this gravy. See, I'm always thinking, y'all. I'm always thinking. Okay. We're going to take our chicken, cream cheese, sauteed onions, stick of butter, and we're going to put it in our tortilla. Now, I said I only bought the sour cream. I bought the tortillas, but I have gotten tortillas there. So this is all from the food pantry except the 8 ounces of sour cream and the pack of tortillas. So you just fill them up. You can put a little cheese in here if you want to, like Kobe Jack. Roll it. Put your seam side down in your pan so it don't come open. Ooh, I'm glad I stuck my finger in that so I could lick it off, y'all. I know y'all think that woman is crazy down there in Texas, don't y'all? Y'all, I just like to have a good time. I just like to have a good time. That's all. That's all. And before I put all these in the gravy, because I have done that and then end up having to go back because I'll have chicken left. So I'm just going to do all these and lay them on the counter. I'm glad I'm putting my finger in that so I'm lick it off. That is some good stuff. Y'all, that'd be great on crackers. To do like you do grilled cheese, put that in bread and put it in your skillet. Or put your tortilla like I did the breakfast taco and brown your tortilla and get that cream cheese melted and warm. Y'all, there's so many things. Y'all think. See what you can come up with. I mean, when I get in the kitchen, I never run out of ideas. Sometimes I kind of get bored with, you know, the stuff I do and I'll look for something different, but that doesn't happen real often. Let me see how many I got here. It doesn't happen really often. I'm always got something to do. I'm telling y'all, if y'all like chicken and sour cream and cream cheese, y'all gonna love this. I probably made this, oh man, since my son was like, I got introduced to this recipe, I don't know, he was like 18 or 19 maybe, from a friend from, y'all, I'm trying to scrape all the goodness out of this pan. We do not want to leave any. It's too good. I just want to put my finger down in there and lick it, and I might when I'm off camera. Come on now, y'all know y'all done that. Y'all know y'all have done the same thing. Okay, let's continue on with this adventure. There's 4 in that pan. And 4 in that pan. Let's see. I think we're going to get 5 in each pan. And that is exactly what I wanted, because that's what fills the pan up. And usually you can cut these even before you put them in the pan. Cut them in 2, and I've done that. Like when the kids are going to be here and stuff, and the little ones only want a small piece, cut these in 2. And then you have smaller portions for the kids. For the little ones. And I've done that before. And I've done that when I took it, when I took them places. Okay, this is our gravy. This is our gravy mixture. The mushroom soup, sour cream, milk. And when I get through with this, I'll go back over all the ingredients. And I know I should write all this down in the description, y'all, but honestly, I don't have time. And I mean, I really, if this was a regular cooking channel, I would. But I just kind of show y'all what I do. But if I was really trying to make this a cooking channel, I would do that. And I might have time to do it later. Y'all, I've thought about it, but I'm not kidding. I'm up to trying to keep up with this YouTube stuff added into everything that I was doing. I can get up an hour earlier in the morning, and it's every night I go to bed early, and I lay in the bed with the tablet, y'all, and work on YouTube stuff. It's time consuming. I mean, I'm glad. I'm not complaining. I just have so many comments, and I feel like I need to answer them, and I don't know, it may get to the point where I can't say as much, but I do appreciate y'all, and I feel like you know, I need to say something to you, but it may get to where I just have to give you a thumbs up or a heart or something, because y'all, it is time consuming, very time consuming. Isn't that looking good? Oh, I wished I was here because I could throw this in the oven and we could have some y'all know what I got? Mexican cheese, because it's like Colby Jack, because y'all know I love me some Colby Jack cheese. And in that chicken, when you're rolling that up, y'all can put extra cheese in there if you want to, or like a different type of cheese, you know, something that you like. Kind of layer them up, y'all. You could put beans, you could put pinto beans, or you could put black beans in with the chicken to change it up. Y'all, you know what I've used before? Bean dip. I love bean dip. And I love to take bean dip and make burritos. You know how I made that breakfast burrito in the skillet? Take you some bean dip with your cheese. And, you know, if you have some leftover pork or beef or, you know, pot roast or whatever meat, chicken, whatever y'all have. Y'all, I like me some cheese on here. Put your refried beans a layer on your tortilla. And put your cheese and your chicken or your beef or your pork or whatever. Brown it in the skillet like I did that breakfast taco. Y'all had to come over here and wash my hand. Brown it in the skillet like I did that breakfast taco. Oh my gosh, those refried beans, you know, they have kind of that spiciness to them. And it makes a great burrito. So for y'all that do Taco Tuesday, I don't mind if you take my ideas and use them, y'all. I don't mind at all. Or share my video. Share. Share on your Facebook. Now, you know, putting it on your YouTube in your name where you gain from my video, that's another thing. That's a whole different story. But sharing on your Facebook and people watching my video, I gain from that. But if you took my video and put it on your YouTube, and people were viewing it on your YouTube, then you would be getting credit for my work, and that wouldn't be good. That's not the right thing to do. So I don't want y'all putting my videos on your YouTube for your gain. Especially, you know, if you're monetized, then you get credit for that, for my work, and that's not good. And I think most people know not to do that. You know, but back to the recipe. This is sour cream chicken enchiladas. 1 pan for me, 1 pan for my sister. She's gonna be so excited. She just started a new job, so she's been busy. Okay. Sour cream chicken enchiladas. This is what you need. You can use 3 or 4 pretty good sized chicken breast. I used today a half of a rotisserie chicken boned, and I'm going to use the other half in another recipe. You can use fresh onions with the green tops, or you can use sweet onions, white onions, yellow onions, purple onions, your choice, okay? I used 2 small yellow onions because that's what I had. You soften 1 pack of cream cheese, and I've had my cream cheese laying on the counter about 4 hours, y'all. Take your cream cheese and a teaspoon or 2 of cumin to your taste, garlic to your taste, salt to your taste, and pepper to your taste. When you saute your onions, you can saute garlic, fresh garlic, if you want to. So that's your chicken. I'll just tell you what I used. A half of a boned rotisserie chicken, 2 small onions, 1 block of cream cheese softened, salt, pepper, garlic, cumin. You mixed all that up. That's what I did. If you can go back and look in the video, that's what I was mixing with the chicken. Then you put that in your tortilla, put a layer of your gravy, roll your tortilla up, turn the seam side down. I sprayed my pan with the nonstick spray. Then you take 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, 1 small container of sour cream, 3/4 to a cup of milk. Make that gravy to the consistency that you want it. Y'all saw how mine was. Then you put your gravy in the bottom of the pan, you put your gravy on the top, and you put your cheese. Y'all, it's really, really easy. I'm probably over talking. It's really easy, and hopefully you will be able to make it if you want to. I'm fixing to put a pan of this in the oven. That's something else. You can cover this with foil. It will freeze for months. You can take it out and give it to a friend if you need to. I used to do that, and then I started giving one to my sister. I used to freeze a pan because I never could eat the whole pan. This will make a 9 by 13 pan full, in case you're wondering. So I started dividing it because that is enough for several meals. And sometimes I take the leftovers of this and put in a freezer bag and put it back in the freezer and take it out for another day, because I'll decide I want something else. I'll be tired of eating this and I'll make something else. You can make cilantro rice, refried beans, Spanish rice, black beans, pinto beans, anything like that, y'all, is great on the side with this. Great, great, great. I'm trying to think if I need to say anything else here about this. Sour cream, chicken enchiladas, Gigi's version. Like I said, I got introduced to this through a friend years ago from church. gosh, I don't know, 20-something, 22, 23, 24 years ago. I don't know, y'all. I have to think about it. that I can't think right now. I got all this other stuff on my mind. I'm like some other old people I heard say, there's so much up here that it just can't hold no more. There's so much up here. It's full, y'all, and it's it's hard. It's hard to put anything else, to cram anything else up there after all these years. Y'all be blessed. If you have any questions about it, y'all, I know I'm all over the place and I'm hard to keep up with, but thank y'all for sticking with me. What I was going to say is you don't have to heat this whole pan. You can put this pan in your refrigerator and take one out or two out at a time and heat it in your microwave or heat it in your oven, whatever you prefer. You don't have to heat this whole pan at one time, and it will be good for days in your refrigerator. A lot of times that's what me and my sister do. We take out part of it and we freeze part of it. And like you can just, take your big spoon and scoop that out and put it in a little freezer container and just take you one out when you want it. And that's good for, people that, like myself, that are usually eat by yourself. Because, y'all, I wish y'all could feel how heavy that was. I don't know what that weighs. Hang on, let me get my scale. Let me get my scale over here. See, y'all, tell y'all I'm all over the place. Y'all, I don't know. My son tells me there's medication for that. Okay. That weighs 2.4, a little more than that, actually, I think. I'm having a hard time seeing that line. Y'all, that's over 2 pounds. 2.25 pounds in that one pan. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food, y'all. I've always thought about that being heavy, but I've never actually weighed it. But who knows what I'm going to do. Sorry, y'all. I'm just me. Thanks for loving me. I love y'all. Jesus loves y'all. You're not alone. Do not think you're alone. There are people that care about you. I care about you. I pray for y'all. Y'all pray over Gigi's journal. I have that list is still growing every day. I get prayer requests every day. Y'all be blessed. Let me know what you think about the chicken enchiladas. And don't forget to say your prayers.